Texas public education system is the second largest in the country. Supporting all of our students, schools, and districts is a huge responsibility. So is providing the funding necessary to prepare each and every student for successful futures. Texans have high expectations for our education system, and that means our schools need to maintain their competitiveness with schools across the country. So, are we adequately funding our Texas schools? Before we can answer that, a quick refresher on where our schools get their funding. Funding schools is like filling up a glass of water. This glass is filled with local property taxes and state funds for each school district. The amount each district's glass can hold is set by laws passed by the Texas Legislature. Now, let's talk about how Texas school funding is determined. The per-student funding a district receives begins with a set dollar amount for each student. This is known as the basic allotment, which is set at $6,215. Schools receive additional funding based on specific student demographics and district characteristics. When you add up all these different funding allotments, the average school district in Texas receives about $10,800 per student per year. How does school funding in Texas stack up to the rest of the country? Despite our thriving economy and dramatic population growth, Texas still spends more than $4,000 below the national average in per-pupil funding and ranks in the bottom 10 states in student funding. Our glass could be bigger. It should be bigger, much bigger. Florida invests $1,100 more per student. Illinois, $9,000 more. Louisiana spends $5,000 more. Michigan, $2,000 more. And New York spends $19,000 more per student than Texas. Even California, the only public school system larger than our own, spends $6,500 more per student than Texas. So, if school funding in Texas is like filling a glass of water, in Louisiana, it's more like filling up a jug of water. Texas competes with these other states for qualified teachers, exceptional workforce programs, and college readiness. Without properly funded public schools, Texas cannot compete. We impede student success, and we weaken the future economy of Texas. We are falling behind. Tell Texas lawmakers we must do better, because investing in public education is investing in the future of Texas.